Oh man, we're live. They can see me right now. They can hear me. They probably think I'm really weird that I'm talking to myself. What's going on, guys? Just want to make sure that we give everyone enough time to pop out here. Just want to make sure that everyone that wants to get on gets on. What we're going to do as well is make sure you guys are, what we're going to use as our chat is we are going to use, oh, my computer is very slow. We're going to use that thread that I started inside of the group, the one that we're posting on there. So just to make sure that we're everyone's on here. So Desmond's here. What's up, Desmond? What's up, Torrance? Justin, what's up, brother? What's up, Josh? Just want to make sure that as many people get on here as we possibly can get just before I start and get going. So what I'll do is I'll leave it for a couple minutes. Just make sure that everyone that wants to get here does get here. So everyone that is on, that's watching right now, please come over to the, if you go into the project or the Project GSD group, and then there is the long post I put up last night, the one that with the links and everything. That's where we're going to use our chat for now. So everyone that hasn't, if you make sure you go over there, let me know that you're here. Just say that you're here in the chat over there. And after a couple minutes here, we'll get started. I just want to go over kind of a game plan. I'll give you guys a little bit of some updates that have been going on behind the scenes, and just make sure that every single one of you guys has the right plan moving forward, so that we can make this one of you guys' best months at. So Desmond, Torrance, Justin, Josh, I got Dan here with me. Make sure that everyone else, Eleanor and Paul, I believe I just saw posted. Paul, what's up? Let's see who else is here. I just want to make sure. I'll give it a couple more minutes before we get started here. This will be recorded as well, so we will be able to put up a recording for everyone else. So Eleanor, what's up, Eleanor? What's up, Paul? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Mike? Awesome. What's up, guys? Okay, so let's just wait a couple more minutes. I got a we'll just wait for a few more minutes. Make sure everyone that gets on here. I want to make sure that everyone sees this and is able to take action on this right away. I see we got 11 people viewing right now. Magda, what's up? Awesome. Okay, I'll wait one more minute. Just make sure, and then I'll get set up here. So as soon as we get to 6:05, we'll jump on and get going. Oh. Awesome. Okay, so that's where we'll leave the chat there. So all you guys saying here in the chat, that's where we'll have you guys answer when we're going back and forth. We don't use the chat in here inside the Hangout, just because we have no way to get access to that later if you guys have extra questions or anything like that. Okay, so basically what I want to just do is let you guys know kind of a little bit about what's been going on behind the scenes. We're getting very, very close to having the entire global affiliate zone system set up. Which will be our front end offer for the entire AWOL community. So the AWOL Power Players is going to get launched to everyone. We're going to have a lot of really cool stuff featured into there. But what I want to do is give you guys an exact game plan so that you guys are all moving forward and taking the actions that you need to be taking, so that by the time this does get launched, you guys are already moving, and it's just adding fuel to the fire, right? So you guys already have a fire that's being built, and all we're going to do is have a bunch of gas to pour on it later. Okay, so I just want to make sure that every single one of you guys is really paying close attention. So for some of you guys probably saw already, I've done probably 3/4 of your guys' capture pages have been split. They're split testing some different ad copy right now for lead capture page copy. So you'll notice that some of you guys, if you check your capture pages, you'll notice that you have a little bit of different copy there. That's some stuff that I've been testing that's been converting really well for me. And I'm going to be split testing a bunch of different variations moving forward with that as well. So as well too, a thing that I wanted to bring up is that Ray, and I mentioned this a little bit before, but Ray had mentioned that when you, for all of us that are running ads, so we have a video that we're running our ad, right? Every video that you run has a unique signature for it. So every video, say for example, the video that we guys are all using, that's mine that we're promoting right now, right? So some of you guys have got ads flagged, some of you guys have got ads disapproved, accounts flagged, right? And what'll happen is that they're going to associate that with that video. So say a new person comes in, uses a video, they could get flagged right away because it has the same unique ID, so to speak, with that video. So you'll notice that I did post the other day about how I made a new video, and all I did was put a little clip on the front, and it's just a random clip, just a total pattern interrupt, just to catch people's attention, and it works quite well. So you'll notice that I would get every single one of you guys that are running ads right now, I would stop them, and I would make I would stop them all, and I would now all go and use the new video that we're using. So just so you guys all know as well, what we're doing for all the new people that are coming in, and for everyone that hasn't done this already, this should be something that everyone starts doing as well. So what you're going to do is, as soon as this is what's going to be done for new people as soon as they come in. But what you want to do is start getting in the habit of creating some quality content that you can put onto your fan page, right? You guys want to think of this as this is your business on Facebook, right? You want to take it very, very seriously and put in the time to make it look good, put up content that you like. For myself, I like, business, motivational, inspirational stuff. So I'll take random YouTube videos or quotes or things related to those type of things, and then I'll share my opinion on it, whether it's me shooting a video or writing up a little text about what I think about it and stuff like that. And so what it's going to do is that's going to kind of season your account. So for those of you guys, if you've been having trouble with Facebook ad accounts and stuff, what I would do is I would stop running ads. I would go through and start putting up quality content, like I would put up 3 posts every day for about a week. And just get in the habit of doing that. Get in the habit of getting in front of video and just really sharing your opinion on stuff. And what it's going to do is it's going to show Facebook that you're kind of serious, you're creating quality content, you're not just coming on, getting 50 likes and running ads. You're coming on, you're putting up quality content, and then you're running ads as well. But you're putting up content, you're putting up videos, you're making your own videos, right? And then a thing as well is we're going to have people doing what's called a like campaign. So you're just you're running an ad, and instead of boosting your post, you're going to promote your page ad, right? And you run it $5 a day just to like, just for likes for your fan page. But what it's going to do is it's going to show Facebook that you're paying for ads, that you're serious, and you're running ads that they like, and those will always get approved. So now new person's coming in, they're going to be putting up quality content on their page, and it can be just taking videos from YouTube and then writing up a little text of what they think about it, right? You can be going and getting like Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, all these other different authors like Tim Ferriss, right? Finding stuff that they do and content that you like, right? And putting it up. Just find stuff that you relate to, right? Because it's your business. You can post about whatever the heck you want to, but just put up some content and start sharing your opinion and getting your voice out there, kind of, right? So then when we start running ads, they're going to be a lot more lenient with you guys because you guys have quality content that's up, and you're putting up posts, you're shooting your own videos, you're doing a lot of things like that. Then you won't have to worry so much when it comes to running ads and stuff. And then now that we know this moving forward, making one simple edit to a video changes its entire ID, right? So then say, for example, you take the video now, what I would do, I would highly suggest for most of you, is take the video. You guys can very easily shoot your own pre-frame, or you'll see at the beginning I kind of messed around a little bit and I was like tapping on the camera for like the first 8 seconds. What that does is it just kind of, it throws people off. They're like, what is this kid doing? Why is he going up and tapping on the camera and joking around about stuff? But then it goes into the video. You guys could do something silly like that. Me and Dan just shot a video today, and Dan's flexing in the video and stuff, and we'll probably put that on the front, and then Dan has his own unique video, right? We'll obviously get to the point, because ultimately the goal, guys, is to get you guys all to the point where you're shooting your own videos, you're building your own pages, you're capturing your own leads and mailing them yourselves and doing your own webinars, right? That's ultimately, if you go out on like a 30,000 foot view of the whole game plan here, that's ultimately where we want to be able to get all of you guys to that point, is doing that all yourselves. So now, just really with all you guys are doing is just really keeping on top of the ad stuff. So before I want to go into the ad stuff anymore, what I wanted to do actually is really, because I wanted to break down, and I was going to bring Julian out here tonight, but he got stuck, because Julian's someone that I've been working with for a while now. But what I wanted to do is kind of really lay out exactly what I did to kind of get to where I am now, so that all of you guys can really see the bigger picture there. And so I'm just going to lay it out. Some of you guys have heard me talk about this stuff already. Some of you guys haven't. And I know that pretty much all of you can be doing a better job at this, including myself, including Dan, including anyone, right? But this is something that you really, really want to focus on, okay? So for all of you guys that brought your pen and your paper, this is going to be a time where you bust that out. Okay, so what you want to be really, really good at doing, okay? Every single morning, you need to have a morning routine set up, no matter what, okay? No matter what. So write down on your paper, get out a morning routine. Now, what I would highly suggest is either going and buying the book, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, or Googling and downloading the free digital copy of it. There's no excuse for you not to have it. You either go and spend the money and buy it, or you download it online for free, right? There's no excuse otherwise. Everything that I say here, every single one of these pieces needs to be done and taken seriously, right? This is all the stuff that myself, Julian, JR, Cameron, Kale, all the people that are making the results that you guys all want to be able to achieve are doing every single one of these pieces. And a morning routine is something that you guys need to be doing every single day, no matter what. The Magic, it's the easiest way to go through it, because you're starting off, the first thing you're doing, you're getting up, and you're just going over, you're reading one chapter a day. It's a 28-day schedule, so it's not like a lot of reading, right? It's one chapter a day. It takes you maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes total to follow what they lay out, right? So you want to be able to go out and do that, because it starts off your day so much better. Because some of you guys will get up, right? And I had this too, where you get up and maybe something happens in the morning. Maybe you stub your toe, or maybe you spill your coffee or something. Something happens that now, you know, it kind of gets to you, and then something else happens, and then something else. But it doesn't even need to be something that big, right? It can be something small, but it's kind of in your head, and you're kind of like a little pissy about this one thing that happened in the morning. And guess what? You're going to take it into your work at your job. You're going to take it to your work in your computer, when you're shooting videos, when you're putting ads. Subconsciously, that's going to be in your mind, and you're going to be putting that stuff into your work, and it's going to affect your results. Whether you like to believe me or not, it's going to affect your results. So when you start off your day every single morning, no matter what, I don't give a shit what any of your guys' excuses are. You're doing this every single morning, unless you want to be stuck at your job for the rest of your life. If you want to do that, cool. Stay at your job, right? I'm assuming everyone that's here right now is serious and wants to get out of their job, right? So do this every single day, no matter what. If that means you get up half an hour earlier, get up half an hour earlier, right? How bad do you really want it, right? Go through, make your morning routine a priority. Take half an hour a day to go and do it, right? Because it's going to set up your entire day to be that much better, right? When you go into work, when you go into shooting videos or putting up ads or whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you're going in a completely different mindset. You're going to do completely different actions, and you're going to get different results as a result of that, right? So make sure that you take that really, really seriously, because you should be doing your morning routine every single day. On top of this, you should be reading at least half an hour to an hour a day. On top of this, The Magic's a morning routine. That's something you do no matter what. Reading on top of this, 30 minutes to an hour a day. If you want to be the best, an hour a day, right? At least, or more. I know people that read more, but an hour a day is quite sufficient. It's a lot, and you can get enough, absorb enough information that you need to in that hour. So get a book like Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, start with that. Get the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Write these down. For those of you guys that don't have these book recommendations written down, write these down. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You want to get The Breakthrough Experience by Dr. John Demartini. You want to get How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. You want to get Happy Pocket Full of Money. You'll have to double check the author on that one. And then there's so many other books, but those are just some off the top of my head. I mean, there's Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. There's tons, right? There's tons, but get a few of them that you're reading on a daily basis, because you want to be focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business. Because honestly, guys, really all it's going to take is there's a little switch, right? There's a little switch in your head because most people have been conditioned to believe that making money is difficult, that creating success is difficult, that all this stuff is hard, right? And so what do? They create it to be so much more difficult than it needs to be, right? So because when you really start focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business, when you start taking the time to listen to an hour of read an hour of a book every day and listen to audio, so that when you're in your car, you're not listening to music, right? You can listen to music too, but take the time to listen to different audios from people like Bob Proctor or Tony Robbins or Esther and Jerry Hicks, right? Take the time to be taking in that type of information, because the fact is when you're going around, you're constantly being brainwashed by everything, right? Whether it's good or whether it's bad. So if you're watching TV, right, watching crap, that's brainwashing you. If you're listening to positive and personal development audios, it's brainwashing you as well, but in a positive way, right? You have no control over what your subconscious takes in. And so the more you can consciously be aware of what you're listening to, what you're reading, what you're watching, and be consciously putting in positive and uplifting stuff, then your subconscious is going to start taking those things in as well, right? If you're not consciously aware, or you are consciously aware and you're just not willing to make the difference to listen to different things and read different things, you're going to start taking in a lot of garbage, and that's going to influence your life. It's going to influence your business, and it's going to influence the results that you get, right? So this is one thing, like Cameron stressed this to me for so long, you guys, and I didn't listen. I focused on myself more than I focused on my business, because he said it was 90% mental. Once you realize that you are the deliberate creator of your own reality, and that you have the ability to literally write your own paycheck, especially with what we have. When Cam was telling me this stuff, I was building my own pages, capturing my own leads, mailing my own leads, doing my own webinars, doing my own videos, doing everything, right, that you guys don't need to do. Right? So once you guys really get to that point, the biggest thing is the belief in yourself and the ability that you have to be able to go out and get results. The thing is right now, right? I love how JR kind of goes over this in the webinar when he does the presentation. Some of you guys might have this, the 4 stages of competence, right? He'll go in where at the beginning, you're unconsciously incompetent, right? So before you guys started making money online, or before you guys got into this, right, you are unconsciously incompetent. You don't know what you don't know, right? You have no idea, right? But then you were introduced to this. Maybe you just started, or maybe you started in a company before, but you got here, you became consciously incompetent, right? Or yeah, consciously incompetent. So you know what you don't know, right? Now you know what you don't know. Now it's kind of getting to the point where you become what is consciously competent, right? So now you're taking action, learning how to do something. The best thing that I can present this like is, imagine like riding a bike, right? Riding a bike in the beginning, you didn't even know, right? You had no idea, but now you know you can ride a bike. So you're like, okay, well, now I got to learn how. And at first, it's really hard. It's one of the hardest things ever. You got to learn your balance, how to pedal. You're really focusing on how to ride this bike. It's really, really difficult, right? So you're being consciously competent in riding the bike, right? But now, after you've done it so many times, it just becomes unconsciously competent and becomes something easy. Now you go and jump on a bike and you guys can ride it like nothing, right? So a lot of you guys come into this thinking that it's difficult. It's not difficult. You just don't know how to do it yet. And the only way that you're going to figure out how to do it is by taking the actions and following what we have in place. And a lot of you guys are doing a really, really great job at that, right? You guys are doing a really great job. You're all running ads. You're taking action. And so what the whole goal is here, I want to be able to show you guys exactly what I did when I was first getting started, so that you can see what you guys need to do moving forward. Because the fact is you guys have the simplest, by far the simplest system in place for you guys all to be able to come in through and make a ridiculous amount of income, right? I'm proof, Julian's proof, JR's proof, Cam's proof, Kayala, Ray. We have so many people in here that are making full-time incomes. And then you get to the point where you can travel and do the things that you love. And so the biggest thing is really focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business, and taking that mindset into everything that you do, right? Another thing too, and I wish I had this because I just found it the other day. I had my chief aim that I wrote out in 2013, I believe, 2013. It's 3 months before September. So around June, around this time, actually. It's funny. And so I wrote it in June 2013. This is one thing that I want you guys all to be able to do. And so this is an exercise that's really, really, really big and can be a really big impact in your life, because you want to always be knowing where you're going to go, right? So if you know where you're going, right? If you're here and you want to go over here, you know you just need to take steps moving this way to get you over to the point of getting to where you want to be. The fact is that most people don't even ask themselves what they want to do or where they want to go, or they come to this and they're like, oh, I want to make money. Cool, like that doesn't say anything. That doesn't, like, what are you wanting to do? What is that money going to do for you, right? So what they had us do when I was in a previous company is they had us write out our chief aim, and we did it over 90 days. So if you guys look at it right now, what's the date today? June 6th. 90 days would be what, September 6th? I think? Something like that, September 6th. Right, so I would write out a 90-day goal, and what it would be is writing out, so it would be whatever day, September 6th, 2015, right? And it's going to be like a journal entry, right? It's going to be like a journal entry of you guys on September 6th, 2015, 90 days from today, right? Now it's a journal entry that you're writing that day. So you're writing it as if it's right now happening. And I want you guys to write it out, and you write it out and you go, okay, so today is whatever day, Monday, or you'll have to find out what day it is. September 6th, 2015, and you get really clear on exactly what you want it to be. We did a call on this. I'll see if I can find that. We did a call on this so you guys can really see what it was. But let me see. I'll pull up. I'll pull up mine here. Thanks, buddy. No. Okay, let me just pull up here. Okay, so here's an example of one of the chief aims, right? Okay, so I'm just pulling up one of them. So so this is one that I have set up right now. So by the 9th of September 2015, I, Matthew Tyler Jang, will have in my possession $40,000 in liquid capital, which will come to me in various and increasing quantities on a continuous basis during my journey. In return for this money, I will give my abundant energy, my endless growing knowledge on marketing, and my servant leadership skills, as I will render the best quality and the capacity of an internet marketer. I believe that I will have this money in my possession, and my faith is so strong that I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands, and it's now awaiting transfer to me in the time and proportion that I deliver the service that I intend to render in return for it. I'm awaiting a plan by which to accumulate this money, and I will follow that plan when it is received. Now, this is just a very basic one that I was doing with a small group of people, just to kind of show you of a big goal that you have that you put out. So I'll copy and paste this into the group as an example. But what we'll do another time, so in the chat there, I'll post this up just so you guys can kind of see. All right, that could be something. That's just kind of an example. And there's a couple different ways you can do it, but writing out a goal either like that, or you write out one that's in the present tense, right? This is one that I really like to do as well. That was one for like a chief aim. And then you have one where you're writing out like your 90-day goal in the present tense. Either way, do something where you have something written out of a goal that you're wanting to achieve in 90 days. But you can have one in the present tense where it's like, I wake up, it's September 9th, 2015. I wake up, I'm in Thailand, I'm looking out over the beautiful ocean. I can smell the ocean from my view. I can look over and I see that, God damn it, that monkey came and grabbed my lunch again. He keeps coming by and stealing my sandwiches every morning. But anyways, he's kind of cool. He comes and hangs out every once in a while. But I'm looking over and it's just beautiful. I see all the beautiful trees. I'm in the jungle. I have a beautiful sand right outside my office. And I look into my Doobly Network back office. And over the last month, I was able to earn $25,000. And you know, before this, I never even thought I was able to do a $25,000 a month. But I was now able to do this, and I'm excited because I look back over it, and it wasn't even. I look over what it took to be able to go out and create this, and I'm just so amazed at what I was able to accomplish. I'm now at a point in my life where I'm able to do whatever I want. I'm able to travel wherever I want to travel. I'm able to spend more time with my family and go do things that I love. And it all came from the decision that I made 90 days ago to hold myself accountable and make sure that I was willing to do whatever it took to become successful. And that has brought me to where I am today, sitting here in my beachfront property, looking over the water, and I finally realized that now that I've made it, right? You get into something like that where it's like you're writing it and using the five senses as much as you can. So what does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? Right? What does it sound like? Right? Really get into using those five senses and write it out. Get creative, right? Write it out in the present tense. Where are you? Are you guys in Thailand? Are you guys in Brazil? Are you guys in Australia? Like, where do you guys want to be? Who are you going to be with? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Are there sounds around you? Right? Get really, really clear. When you looked in your Doobly Network back office, how much was in there for your last month that you made? Right? Did you make $10,000 that month? Did you make $30,000 that month? Did you make your first $5,000 a month? Like, how much is it that you're wanting to go? And so what you're going to do is you're going to write that out really, really clear with the goal that you're wanting to create. Maybe, over the last 90 days, I'm so happy and grateful that I was now able to go out and quit my job. I'm now in Thailand. I'll never have to work again, right? Were you able to quit your job? What are your goals that you're wanting to go do? And so you want to write it out as if it's 90 days from today and you've done all these things, right? You're now living this life that you wanted to create from the beginning. And what you're going to do is you're going to write that all out. And every morning when you wake up, first thing before you do the magic, you're going to read that. And every night before you go to bed, and you're going to read it. And when at night before you go to bed, read it and lay in bed and like visualize it. When you're trying to sleep, and most people, they just close their eyes and they go to bed. But when you're closing your eyes and go to bed, you're always thinking of something anyways. Think about that lifestyle. Think about you being on that beach in Thailand and what it's like. Who are you with? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? Get really, really clear on that and go over it every day, because then when you get your vision and it's strong enough and you know where you're wanting to go, you're going to be willing to take the actions that you need to take in order to get you there, right? And so this is one of the things that you guys want to really, really take seriously, because these are things that Cameron, Keala, all these other people that have all the people that are getting ridiculous results all do this stuff, right? Every single one of them reads every single day. Every single one of them has a chief aim or a 90-day goal every single 90 days, right? Every single one of them listens to audios on a daily basis, right? Every single one of them does all of these things. What's up, Trey? What's up, Angela? What's up, guys? The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, Michael, just so you know. The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Same lady who wrote The Secret, okay? So I wanted to take a lot of this time to really focus on that stuff, right? So what did we go over already? You want to get the magic. I don't give a shit what your excuse is. Download it for free right now or go buy it, right? I don't care there's no excuse for that. You have the book, The Magic, and you read it every morning. If you don't, fine. I won't work with you. I don't care, right? Because I'm going to work with the people like Trevor Smith that are going to do it. I'm going to work with the people like Dan that's going to do it, like Eric Carlson, like Angela, all the people that are serious, that are going to go out and get results. They're doing these things, right? And so I'm going to focus my time with them. And if you want to have my time, then listen and focus on the things that we're going to lay out for you. And I'm more than happy to work with you guys, right? But guess what? The people that don't listen, right? If we get on a coaching call down the road and I go, hey, so how's your morning routine been going? Oh, I didn't get the book. I've been really busy, or I didn't have the money to buy it. Oh, so you didn't download it for free? Oh, I didn't really do it. Well, guess that person, whoever I'm talking to, I will never do another coaching call with them again until they start making results, right? And I want you guys to really take this seriously, because you guys can see this team is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. What does that mean? I'm going to have to slowly start only focusing with the people that are taking action, that are making moves and getting results, right? And so this is why I wanted to do calls like this. We're going to be doing calls weekly. We're going to be probably transferring over to the Power Players group. But I want to be doing these calls weekly so you guys can see exactly what we're doing. And the thing is, this is why I'm stressing over you guys reading every single day, right? Listening to audios every single day, going over and writing out your 90-day goal and going over it every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to bed, right? Because if you have a vision and know where you're going to go, right, and you constantly have that in your mind, then any little thing that comes up, like say if you're running an ad and it gets flagged, who gives a shit? Who cares? It's an ad, right? Make a new one, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what comes up, because your goal at the end, your end goal That's what's pushing you to go out there. No little fucking ad that gets disapproved is going to stop you from getting there, right? That's so minor. But if your vision isn't big enough, if you don't know where you're going, right? Then a little ad that gets flagged, you go, oh, this is so hard. I'm done. I'm giving up. This is done, right? This is why you need to really know why you want it. Who's going to benefit from your success? Do you want to get out of your job? Do you want to be able to spend more time with your family? Maybe you have a family already and you want to be able to go to every single one of your kids' hockey games or every single one of your little girls' dance recitals, and you don't want to miss a single one. So you want to be able to work from home so that you never have to miss a thing again for your kids. Or maybe you want to take your kids on a vacation, right? Your vision needs to be a lot bigger than just yourself, right? Who's going to be impacted by it? Is there going to be your family that are going to be able to go out and help, right? Maybe some of your family aren't in the best financial positions right now and you want to be able to help them. You want to be able to help them be able to pay their bills, or be able to help them so they don't have to worry about where the next paycheck's coming from or where the next rent check's coming from, right? Whatever it is, you get really clear on it. Because for me, when I first got started and really took it seriously, I was at a butcher shop making $10 an hour. And the only reason I had the damn job was because my uncle owned this butcher shop. That was the only reason I had the job. You know, I dropped out of high school, I barely graduated high school because I didn't try, not because I wasn't, I didn't really try, but I barely graduated high school. I dropped out of college first year. I'm not smarter than anyone else, but guess what? I'm working at a butcher shop making $10 an hour. So if I didn't want to live there for the rest of my life, I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have like, oh, you know what? Well, I have a degree, so I can actually go somewhere else and get paid a bit more, right? If I didn't make a change or make a difference, I was going to live at that butcher shop for the rest of my life. So sometimes it takes almost getting into a situation where you really need to make the change to get to create the life that you want to live. Sometimes your life has to go through something really shitty. Me and Carlson were talking about this the other day. He's gone through some really crappy times too, right? But going through those really shitty times sometimes is what it takes to wake you up and be like, hey, fuck, like I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life. I need to start taking different actions to start getting different results, right? So for me, working at a butcher shop making $10 an hour, if I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life, well, I need to step my game up and start doing stuff, right? I need to start taking different actions. I need to start thinking differently, right? Because my thoughts and my actions so far have brought me to making $10 an hour at a butcher shop. So if I want different results, I need to start thinking differently and I need to start taking different actions, right? And get really, really serious about it. Because the thing is like the only reason that's going to kind of stop you, if you get to the point where you're working at a job, and this is where it can kind of suck, is because some people make pretty good money. Some people that are here right now, you might make good money. You might make $20, $30, $40, $50 an hour. Some even make six figures, right? You might be making decent money, and that can be the toughest thing. Because then it's like, oh, well, I'll try this internet thing. And if it works, well, it works. And if it doesn't, well, I got a really good job, so I don't really care. Right? Me, I couldn't fail. If I failed, I'm hating my life at the butcher shop again for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have an option. I had to do it. Right? But some of you guys need to really, really think about it, because if you're serious enough and you want to create the results, there's no one that's like, we're all the same. We all have the same 2 arms, 2 legs. We have the same head. I just chose, I'm not smarter than anyone. I just chose to do whatever it took. I would go to the butcher shop, come home, work, and then go back and work at the butcher shop. And then I got a different job, and I would work 12 hours, and I would go home, and I would work for 6 hours on the computer, and then I would go to sleep, and then I'll go back and do it all over again, because I was willing to do whatever it took to be able to get out and create the success that I wanted, because I didn't want to work at a damn job for the rest of my life, right? I wanted to be able to go out and do things that I love. I wanted to be able to just go to Hawaii for a month like I'm going to do tomorrow, right? Just like every single one of you guys can go and do this when you start really focusing on the things that matter, right? And you start taking actions on the things that we lay out. When I tell you guys read books, I don't tell you just to read. I don't just say it just to blow smoke, right? Read the damn books. You know what I mean? And if you don't, you're not going to have the right mindset that you need in order to go out and create success. You're going to make it that much more difficult for you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to create success, but when you realize that virtually 90% of everything out here is mental, you are creating your results to be either negative or positive. You're creating your business to be either successful or not. It is literally your choice, because when you have that type of mindset, it doesn't matter what comes up. It doesn't matter if an ad gets flagged. It doesn't matter if an ads account gets banned or anything. Anything can get thrown up, and it doesn't matter, right? Because you're looking at your end goal constantly. You're going to have shit that comes up, right? You're going to have times where you're going to run into temporary defeat, but that's all that it is. And once you realize that every single temporary defeat comes with a seed of equal or greater benefit, for those of you that read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, you guys know that already. Think about that for a sec. Every temporary defeat comes with it a seed of equal or greater benefit. Now, I want you to think about that and what that means, right? It's kind of like the what is good, what is bad. I don't know if you guys have heard that story. I would highly suggest Googling that and checking it out. What is good, what is bad? But really, when you come into things, and I've said this on some calls, I've said this on some webinars, but it'll come into things where, something will come up. Maybe my account gets flagged. This just happened to me this last week. My account gets flagged and everyone goes, oh, poor man, what are you going to do? Oh, man. What do you mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to get a new one. Like people think that it's like this one thing happens and now my business is done. No. I don't give a shit what happens. I don't care what comes up, right? There's not going to be one thing that comes up and goes, oh, man, I quit then. I'm done. You know what I mean? I don't care what you guys throw in my way. I don't care what comes up. I'm going to do whatever it takes to go out and create success. And I know that. So when I see something bad that happens and I know that every temporary defeat comes with a seed of equal or greater benefit, something better has to happen in the end. Everything comes in a balance. And for those of you guys that read Dr. John DeMartini's the Breakthrough Experience, you know that everything comes into balance and you're constantly being equilibrated. If something really bad happens, something good happens to kind of bring it and even it out. It comes with a seed of equal or greater benefit. So we bring it to the time. So when something bad happened, I would almost get excited, right? I'd be like, oh, well, if something bad happens, something that much better must be happening as a result of it. So I would keep taking action. Doesn't mean you don't take action. I would keep taking action with the same mindset. The little thing that came up didn't affect me at all. I don't care what happens, because that little thing, it doesn't matter what it is not getting in front of me and creating the results that I want, because me being able to go out and do the things that I love and travel and do all these things is way more important than an ad being flagged. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that at all. Right? So I want you guys, because the biggest thing, honestly, is going to be your mindset. The only way for every single one of you guys to give up, to fail, is if you give up. The only way. Right? If you keep pushing forward, you keep taking action, you keep reading every day, you keep going over your morning routine, you keep going over your chief aim, your 90-day goal every morning before you go to sleep, or morning when you wake up, and night before you go to bed, and you keep progressing and moving forward and just being a little bit better than the person you were the day before, that's all you need to do. You're only in competition with yourself, right? You just want to be a little bit better than the person that you were the day before, right? And the thing is we can build the most automated systems in the world. We can give you the best training in the world, and we can give you all of that, right? But the fact is if you do not have the right mindset, if you're not focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business, then you won't get results. And I've spoke on this on different webinars and stuff. I've done this specifically where I give two people that I know, one's practicing personal development, and I know one thinks that I have one, I have one eye, and they think I'm crazy because I told them to read books like this, right? But they both have a decent work ethic, right? So both these people go out, and I give them the same ads, I give them the same copy, I give them the same everything. They're doing the exact same stuff, right? But guess what? The person that focuses on themselves more than they focus on their business gets ridiculous results, and the other person doesn't, right? The other person doesn't. They go in just like, oh, well, hopefully it works, maybe. Like, there's always a way for it to work. And when you realize you're the deliberate creator of your own reality and you can create the life that you want, this is a vehicle. You're going to go through and you're going to test something. If it doesn't work the way that you want it to work, do a test. Keep adding on to it. If you're doing ads and it doesn't work, do a different split test, right? There's always a way to get past it. And as long as you're not going into something going, oh, well, I'll try. But if I try 10 times or 10 different ads and I don't get one that works, then I'm giving up. Then give up. Just give up right now. Quit. go home, go to your job, work there for the rest of your life, and see how happy you are, right? That's when you look at this. When I look at every single one of my jobs and I look at what I do now, I could never go back to a job in my life. Working a job is way harder. You have to go and physically do 40, 50, 60 hours of work a week, and it's not for something that's making you extra money if you hustle hard. Like it's like you get paid whether you slack off or work hard. You have to work those 40, 50, 60 hours a week to hopefully get 2 weeks off. You know what I mean? You have to ask your boss if you got to take a piss. You know, like it's stupid, right? But a lot of you guys don't even really have it into that type of context. You guys don't even really realize how easy you guys all have it. Because when I first started, I was building all my own stuff, building all my own pages, split testing them, capturing my own leads, mailing my own leads, doing webinars, doing all that stuff. You guys literally have all of that done for you where all you're doing is running ads. If you guys told me that's what you guys had for me 2 years ago and I had that, oh my God, you know how much farther ahead I would have been if I had something like this? No one's doing stuff like this. Like we literally, when we're going to have the system set up, which is going to be pretty quick. And this is why I want you guys to be moving forward so that when we give you the system, it's just going to get easier, right? But I need you guys to be taking action and keep doing what you guys are doing right now, because then when we launch the system, it's going to make it that much easier for you guys, but you guys are going to have a context to it, right? Because you guys were doing stuff before, and then now we have an easier solution. Now we can show you how to track all the way to lead, see how much each lead is costing you. You can see in your back office, and you can actually track to sale as well. So you know, okay, I spent this much on ads, it got me this many leads, and it got me this many sales. And you know, this ad got me these leads and got me these sales. This ad got me these ones, right? So you can physically tell what ad's getting you sales, what ad's getting you leads, right? We're gonna have tons of really good training in there that when I'm leaving tomorrow for Hawaii. So me and Ray are going to be shooting all the content while we're out there, and we're going to have a ton of stuff, you guys, right? And it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. We're going to keep adding new content, keep adding new training. We're going to be showing you guys how to, obviously we're going to keep it very, very simple in here. And then we're going to have, for those of you guys that are PPA, there's going to be a separate PPA section with just training for those people that have reached PPA. So there's going to be a little bit of more advanced training there. But then we're going to get to the point too, right? Because once you guys all start really hammering out ads and really getting that going good, well then, hey, let's teach you how to capture your own leads and build your own pages, right? Let's teach you how to mail your own leads. Let's teach you how to do your own webinars if you want to, right? But it's all going to come from you guys just simply taking this really, really seriously, right? Take it as seriously, if not more serious, than you do your job, right? Because the fact is, it's not like you guys need, you know, proof that it works. You know, you see myself, you see Julian, you see Kayala, you see Cameron, you see Ray, you see all the people in Ray's team. You see like so many people that are out that are getting results. Now, the only different factor here is you, right? Are you going to be willing to come in and follow the simple steps that we have and be consistent? Right? Are you going to be going over your morning routine every single day, not just for business, but just to make your day better? Right? Are you going to be reading every single day? Are you going to be listening to audios every single day? Are you going to be focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business? Or are you going to get home from work and go, you know what, screw it, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm just going to crack a beer and watch some TV and do this stuff. And if that's you, you're not going to get results. I'm going to tell you that right now. You won't, right? You need to take it seriously, right? Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be, you know, successful, but nobody wants to put the work in. You know what I mean? And nobody has it as simple as we do. Nobody does, right? Nobody has it this easy. You look at look at how cheap really everything is. If you're going to go start off a traditional business, like looking at the butcher shop is what, $50,000 to $100,000 to start off that butcher shop. And he's still not making a lot of money at it. Still 5 years later, right? You look at McDonald's, you're paying $1 million to start up. The most you guys have paid is $2,500. That's it. And then $99 a month. which is nothing. And then you're paying for advertising. Julian, I wanted to bring Julian out because I showed Julian this exact webinar process that you guys are all doing. So he did exactly what I'm doing for you guys, except did it for his team. I showed him how to do everything. Guess what he did last month? He goes, does exactly like I did, literally copied everything I did. He copied my pages, he copied the webinar, he copied the ads, he just copied. That's all he did, but he took action, right? He took action on it, and he did over $12,000 last month. US, for those of you that are Canadian, that is a Canadian bonus of like a few $1,000s. We always make a joke about that because us Canadians, we all get paid in American, obviously, with Doobly or any company we're in, so that when we get paid in Canadian, it transfers and we get more money, and people like to argue. They go, no, it's just because we transferred the money. Yeah, but we still got an extra $1,000. It's Canada bonus. Right. But that's the thing is, that's why I want to show you stuff like that. It's because, like, look at, he didn't do anything different. And I wanted to bring him out just to share. He knows how to market, right? He's a great marketer. I've worked with him over and over and over, right? But all I did was show him what we were doing, and he just did it, and he got ridiculous results here. All right, Mike Chang. Love you, Trey. You're funny, man. Exactly, Michael. Perfect, Des. See, this is Desmond. That's what I want to see. Look at this. I mentioned the book. I bought and downloaded the magic. See, you're taking action. When I tell you to do something, this is what happens with Trey. Trey Smith, you guys are seeing him message here. This kid is everything I tell him to do. He just goes and does it. He doesn't ask, and he doesn't like figure. He just like, okay, and goes and hustles and grabs and does whatever, and just moves fast and breaks shit. And that's the thing. That's how you can become successful, is by taking imperfect action. Does he know everything about marketing right now? No, but he's moving fast and he's breaking shit and he's learning from shit that he's doing wrong, right? That's the thing. Download the magic. Way to go, Eleanor. Perfect. Broke my computer string, went out and got a better one. Perfect, Justin. Awesome, right? So all you guys should be downloading the magic, using that as your morning routine every single day. All of you guys make sure that you get books like How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Breakthrough Experience by John Demartini. What's another good one off the top of my head? Happy Pocket Full of Money, Think and Grow Rich, Psycho Cybernetics. Okay, think about it. 7 billion people in the world. Why would you expect something for nothing? We gotta bust our ass, put in the work, crush it. Exactly. That's the thing, is you guys don't need to be smarter than anyone, right? You don't need to be smarter. You don't need to be you don't need to be smarter than anyone or have any special skills. Just come in and out hustle everyone, right? I wasn't smarter than anyone. I barely graduated high school. I dropped out of business first year. I got a fly in my hair, right? I'm not smarter than anyone, but I out hustled, right? I worked harder than everyone. I worked for 12 hours, come home and work for another 6 hours. Because guess what? I knew soon I wouldn't have to work those first 12 hours at that damn job anymore, because I was going to hustle until I didn't need to. The values factor. Exactly, Angela. And this is one thing, and Keala goes over this a lot because he's really big into John Demartini, but he talks about it, the hierarchy of your values, right? If your hierarchy of values puts you coming home and chilling out and relaxing and partying up here, right? And it puts your business down here, well, guess what? You're going to always default to going and partying or chilling out or doing whatever. You need to put your business on your hierarchy of values and put it up high. That needs to be the most important thing. And in order for it to be the most important thing, you need to know why. Why is this the most important thing? Because this is going to allow me to get out of my job. This is going to allow me to make more money than I ever thought was possible, which is going to allow me to live a different lifestyle that I want to be able to live. It's going to allow me to create my lifestyle by my own design. It's going to allow me to travel and do things that I love. It's going to allow me to spend more time with my family. It's going to allow me to donate 10% of my income to charity water. It's going to allow me to go out and do whatever it is that you want. But when you get clear on why you want to do it, who it's going to impact, and how it's going to feel when you've done it, right? Now, anything else that comes up, now you coming home and it's like, well, I could chill and have a beer and just hang out. but then I'm not going to get to where I want to be. I'm not going to travel, do the things that I love. I'm not going to create the lifestyle that I want. I'm not going to be able to help my family like I want to. I'm not going to be able to donate to charity water like I wanted to. So I can do that, or I can go and pursue my dreams and actually work towards something that's going to get me to where I want to be, right? And it's going to be down to you. What are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to chill out and have a beer and chill it at home? Or are you going to choose to just get home and smoke weed all day and do nothing? Or are you going to choose to get home and say, screw it, I'm going to do whatever the hell I need to do to take the actions that I need to take to get the results that I want, to be able to do the things that I want, to live the lifestyle that I want to live, right? This is why the mindset stuff, the work ethic, all that stuff is more important than any skill sets, than any training, than any experience that you guys all have. It's all you and your own hustle. If you have the hustle, that's all that it takes. Because guess what? None of us knew how to market. When I started, I didn't know how to market. I didn't know how to do anything. But I had the hustle, so I was willing to move fast and break shit like Trevor does to figure out how to find stuff that works, right? And I made the most mistakes. That's the thing. You look at myself. You look at Julian, Cameron, Kayala, Ray. We've all made more mistakes than any of you guys have even tried. We've made more mistakes. Probably 10 times or 100 times more mistakes than most people try. Right? Because we don't care. Like, just because you make a mistake doesn't mean you fail. Every single time you make a mistake, you learn something that allows you to grow further, which means you have more knowledge. Every mistake gives you more knowledge and more knowledge. And the more knowledge that you get allows you to take in, like the more knowledge that you have, it kind of creates this like exponential growth of knowledge, because the more knowledge that you have allows you to absorb and learn knowledge at a faster rate as you go, right? Because if you don't know anything, right, then you learn how to walk, right? And now that you've learned how to walk, right, that skill of walking allows you to learn how to run, right? That skill of running allows you to learn how to run and jump or something, right? So the more that you learn, the more that it allows you to learn as a result of it, and it becomes an exponential growth. As you start to learn more things, it kind of just goes up, and then it goes straight up, because you now are at the ability where you can learn and take in information at such a higher level because you've been doing it for so long, right? Then when we come through and you guys are just taking action on a consistent basis, really right now, you guys should have seen my last post. I did a different video, new video, and new copy. So of you guys, every single one of you guys, I want to know, let me know in the chat section here, who of you guys all are running ads, okay, right now. Let me know in the chat section, say, I'm running ads, okay? I'm just gonna double check this. Let me know in the chat section, I am running ads. Okay, I just wanna see who all is right now, because everyone who is they should delete the post that they had before with the old video, and you should put up the new video that I had. And then that's the thing that we're going to be doing moving forward, is just switching up the videos more often. But what I also showed you guys how to do was, there's a little video that I made. It might have been the post before that. There's a little video I made showing you guys how to do the thumbnail, how to change the thumbnail of the video. That's another thing you guys can split test. So if you guys look down, yeah, so quick update. There's a thing that I shot yesterday at 3:33. Quick update for you guys to use new video, new copy. Check that out, okay? Because I showed you, because that can be another variation for you guys to split test now. Because now, it's kind of dark here. Let's go, we'll go maybe sit by the sun a little bit more. Or if I say it like that, maybe I'll just sit like this. That works. Okay, so now by you guys being able to do your thumbnail on the video, because that's going to be another contributing factor. So now you could run 4 of the same ads with 4 different thumbnails. So you would have to create 4 different posts, right, with 4 different thumbnails and run them against each other and figure out which one works the best, right? This is crazy. So many people commenting. Let me know who's all running ads, because now everyone should take down their post. They should put up the new copy that we have there. The copy is basically the same, right? The copy is basically the same. It's just the video has a little bit of a different video. And I showed you guys how to, oh man, my computer's freezing. And I showed you guys how to, change the thumbnail. So basically what it's going to be doing, all you guys need to be doing moving forward, I'm going to be on, I just changed all of your guys' copy as well for your capture pages. So you guys have new capture page copy. You guys have a new video with a new signature, so it won't be tagged as a video that's been flagged before. You got some new copy to test, and then it's going through and testing different, age demographics. 25 to 45 and 30 to 50 have been the best age demographics that I've been targeting. Targeting Canada and US, or targeting specific states within Canada and US. Targeting things like entrepreneurship. Small business, network marketing, multi-level marketing, things like that, sales, right? Targeting things like that, and just really being on top of your stuff, right? We're going to get you guys to the point where once the system launched, you're going to actually be able to see which ad is getting you which amount of leads, and you're going to see which ad is getting you sales, right? But you guys need to be taking action up until that point. So then it's just going to be, we're going to keep adding things as we're moving. So as long as you're moving forward, you're continuing to do ads every day, you're continuing to make sure that you're putting up quality content on your guys' fan pages, you're continuing to maybe shoot videos on a daily basis, right? As long as you're continuing to do stuff moving forward, we're going to be constantly putting stuff and adding fuel to the fire as we go. Right? You guys have to be moving forward though, and I've used this a lot, right? As long as you guys are moving, right, I can kind of guide you, and we can all guide you to the right spot, right? But if you're not moving, I can move you side to side, but if you're trying to get up here and you're not moving forward, I can move you side to side all you want, and you're not going anywhere, right? You need to be at least moving forward, and then I can keep adding stuff to you guys. Myself and Ray are going to be putting up tons of stuff. So what I want to make sure that you guys are doing, so everyone should stop their ads that they have right now. They should make a new post using the video that we have, use the new copy, and you should change the thumbnail to a thumbnail that you want to be able to test out, okay? And what I want to do is, for all of you guys here, I want to be able to make sure that you guys get like little groups together, okay? So if you guys can kind of coordinate and figure out, we want to get kind of like little groups of 3. So I know we have Trevor, Ben, Dan, and Jake are our group, but let's get a different, so like Justin, let's get another group of people so that all of you guys have like a little group of 2 or 3 of you. And this is one thing that really, really transformed the way my business went. Was I have Julian, me and him have been working with Cameron for the last 2 years, maybe even 3 years, right? But we've never been in each other's team, right? But we always worked together, and I would test ads, and then I would show him, and he would test ads too, and we would come together, show what's working, what's not working, put our stuff together, and have stuff that was that much better. We'd be constantly pushing each other moving forward. I get on calls with I've been having a call with him every single day for probably the last year, right? But he would keep me accountable, and we would keep each other accountable. We would always make sure that we're doing different things moving forward. We're testing different things. And so if you have someone that you guys can be working with on a daily basis, right, then it can make things a lot easier for you guys. So like Jeff, if Jeff and Kevin and Justin, you 3 go together and have a group there. If Magda, Eleanor, and Angela get together and you guys work together on stuff. If Justin, Desmond, and Torrance get together, Paul, like that's the thing. You guys just reach out to some people. I see you guys someone's adding people to the group. I'll approve those after. But get a little group. So reach out to some people in the group here. Okay, reach out to some people that are messaging, right? And they're commenting on this thing here. Josh, Rebecca. Okay, so Rebecca, Josh, PM me, because we'll hook you up. We'll figure out some stuff. So Eleanor is, Paul is, Exactly, Desmond. The only way for you to fail is when you quit. That's exactly right. I'm running ads, telling her to approve the new video and ad copy today. Awesome, Angela. That's great. Justin's running ads, making one today. I'm going to post. Awesome. We'll be running my first ads today after this. Perfect, Desmond. Trey, I'm hard. And Torrance is running ads. Awesome. And making my own video clip to add. Perfect. See, this is like the people that really want to step up. Is you guys will see, and you guys will see what you'll be able to do is see how like it's the what if video for like 45 seconds of the ad, and then it cuts into me. Well, that part where it cuts into me can be one of you guys. You guys can take the ad, take the video, cut the part of me out, and put a part of you in there, right? You guys can all be doing that, and it's going to convert higher because it's you, right? It's your fan page, and they see you on the video, right? It's a lot more congruent. Okay, so every single one of you guys now, you have a new video to use, which has not been flagged that you guys can run. You got some copy to play with, and then I would test around and play with some different variables, right? Test around and play with different age ranges, 25 to 45 and 30 to 50. Play around with testing for some of you guys in certain places. And the majority of the time I've found male to convert higher than male and female, right? Than using both, right? Sometimes using both converts higher, but I've seen quite a few times where just targeting male converts higher, right? So just making sure that you guys are testing different variations. What I would highly suggest as well is you guys grab ClickMagick. So if you /click. Okay, I'll grab this for you guys. Click. Okay. Okay, so.
Hey, this is Patrick Kelly, and I want to show you the next generation.
All right, Patrick Kelly, that's enough. Okay, so for those of you guys that don't have it, what's up, Jeff? Okay, so what we want to do, for those of you guys that don't have it yet, okay, and I'll do another training on this again, but there is a training on ClickMagick. Those of you guys grab that. There's a 14-day free trial. What that's going to allow you to do is when you have ClickMagick, you're going to be able to take, you know, the sales funnel that you guys have. You're going to take that sales funnel and you're going to cloak it using ClickMagick. What that's going to do is track exactly how many clicks that you've got, right, to that link, because sometimes Facebook's is a little bit messed up and it doesn't show you exactly how many clicks you got. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but ClickMagick is always on top of it, right? And later on, as we get to the point of you guys building your own stuff, like that's going to be one of the biggest tools that we use all the time. But for right now, it can serve a big purpose, so you guys can see exactly how many clicks you're getting, so that you know, as long as you're keeping your clicks below 50 cents each, you guys are good, right? That's all you guys really need to focus on, is that your clicks are cheaper than 50 cents each. Then you guys should be golden there. But the biggest thing is for you guys really taking action, making sure, like, I cannot stress enough how really the most important thing is you doing your morning routine, reading and listening to audios daily, right? Because you take all of that, then you're like, it's like being 10 times more productive in all of your business stuff. So it's like being at a 1 productiveness if you don't do your morning routine and listen to books, listen to audios and read books. Your productiveness is at a 1. And then if you do your morning routine and you're reading books and listening to audios, now all of a sudden your productiveness is at 10. It's 10 times the amount of work that you get done, 10 times the effectiveness of the work that you do, and the results are 10 times better, right? Because you realize that you're the deliberate creator of your own reality, and then you start to really impact all the stuff that you're doing. You start to really be able to create the results that you want. And once you really get into the point where you believe that this is possible, the biggest thing is the belief in yourself that it's difficult, or that it's hard, or that maybe you can't do it, or maybe you don't have the skills to do it. Once you have the belief that right? For me, when I got started, I didn't have any skills. I wasn't smarter than anyone, but I looked and I saw Cameron and I go, okay, well, if Cameron's doing this, If one person has done it, that means I can do it. If he's done it, I can do it. If Cameron can go make 7 figures, I can do it. If Kiala can go and make, you know, high 6 figures, then I can do it. If Julian can do 6 figures, I can do it. If Ray can go make $10,000 a month, then I can do it, right? If any one of these people can do something, that means you can go and do the exact same thing yourself, right? And we're showing you guys how to do this. So take this seriously when we talk about making sure that you're doing your morning routine, making sure that you're reading and listening to audios every single day. If you're going to listen to audios, look up Bob Proctor. The guy is a genius. He's studied the brain for like 40 or 50 years probably now. One of the smartest guys on those types of topics. And he goes over so many different things that will not only like help you in your everyday life, but it's going to help you in your business as well. Right? Then when we start going through and we start adding training, you guys start doing more ads, you guys start maybe making your pages. When you have this type of mindset, all these things that you're going to go out and do, everything becomes easy. Everything becomes easy, right? When you start to really focus on that stuff. And so what I really want to make sure that you guys do, so your morning routine, you're reading at least half an hour to an hour a day, and you're listening to audios as much as you physically can. Write out your 90-day goal. I want every single one of you guys to write out your 90-day goal. Write it out in the present tense as if it's happened. It's September 6th, 2015, and you're waking up on your beachfront property in Thailand, and you're looking over the ocean, and you can smell the dog that just shit on your porch. No, but like you can use all the 5 senses that you have: see, smell, taste, everything. Because then it starts to be really visual. When you see, smell, taste, feel, hear things, your mind automatically starts to picture those things, and you start to visualize it. And you're reading over that every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to sleep. And when you go to sleep, read it and then lay in your bed and really just kind of visualize what it's like. What it's going to be like when you're looking over that ocean view, right? Or whatever it is that you're going to be doing, right? Really, really get clear on exactly what you're wanting to do, and write that out in your 90-day goals. So then those are the main things. Then all the other stuff that we're teaching you is just easy, right? That stuff's simple. The biggest thing for you guys to focus on is the reading every single day, growing as a person, and becoming the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, and becoming really conscious that you are the deliberate creator of your own reality, that we are giving you a vehicle that literally allows you to be able to go out and write your own paycheck if you take action and follow what we're going to place, right? If you keep staying consistent with your ad flow, keep staying consistent split testing, right? Keep staying consistent and learning as you're going, and then get to the point where once you've mastered ads, then you take on something else and learn how to build pages. Then you learn how to email your own leads, right? Then you learn how to do your own webinars, right? But it's all going to start with just being consistent. The biggest thing is going to be focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business. My battery's about to die here, and I don't want to take out too much time for you guys here. But what I want to do is, who of you guys right now, how many of you guys already downloaded the Magic, or you have the Magic already? Let me know. Is that still plugged in?
Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah, you.
I gotta charge this. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so how many of you guys have read the Magic, or how many of you guys bought it or downloaded it, have it on your computer, or have it at home right now? Let me know. How many of you guys have books that you're reading? Let me know in the comment section. Take this seriously. For those of you guys that don't expect to get help from me, right? If I get on a call with you and I say, hey, have you been going through the Magic and doing your morning routine? And you say no, I'll hang up on you. And I will. I need to make sure I'm only going to be, the thing is the more the team grows, the more I'm only going to be focusing on the people that are serious, the people that are here on these calls, the people that are on Monday's calls, on Thursday's webinars, the people that are doing their morning routine, that are reading books on a daily basis, that are listening to audios, that are taking action on everything. Those are the people that I want to help, because those are the people that are going to listen and follow what we're doing, right? So let me see here. My computer's a little slow, but I saw. And let me know who's written out their 90-day goal. And if you haven't, are you going to get it done tonight? Who's getting it done right now as soon as we get off this call? Oh. Okay, Paul has the magic. Justin has the magic. Josh bought the magic. Annie's reading Think and Grow Rich. Rebecca has the magic. Madka has the book. Michael has the download. Justin, he's got Click Magic already. Michael, don't have any other books, but I'll get them as long as I wrote the names down. Perfect, right? And if you can't afford to buy the books,
I downloaded it.
Download it, right? Download the books for free. There's no excuse, right? Dan just said he downloaded it for free. Every single book, pretty much, you can download for free. Yes, it sucks reading a book on the computer, but if you can't afford to buy it, then download it. Suffer it, right? I bought the magic. We'll write my 90-day goal tonight. Perfect, Torrance. Already wrote 90-day goal while on the call. Perfect, Michael. 90-day goal will be done after this webinar. Great, Paul. You guys are the ones that are going to get results. Because you guys are the ones that when we lay things out, you guys go do them, right? That's all it's going to take is when we tell you to do something, you go do it. Making bullet points on my 90-day goal as we speak. Just bought it, buddy. Cheers for Amazon.ca. Should be here on Monday. Right now I'm loving Psycho-Cybernetics. Great book. There. Law of Success is great. I got to read. Cash Flow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki. Awesome. Great, Trevor. You're a hustler, bro. And I love it. Love seeing it. Okay, Rebecca, 90-day goal right after this. Perfect. Okay. And read it every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to sleep. And why I laugh so much, guys, is I came by my dad's and I hadn't been here for a while. So I came by my dad's and I was kind of, he's doing some spring cleaning at the house. And so we're moving, getting some of my stuff out of here. And I'm going through and I found my 90-day goal, my chief aim from 2013. And it would have been around this time. And it was for September 1st for my birthday. And it was 2013. And my goal was that I was going to have $5,000 in my possession and that I was going to do whatever I needed to do in marketing and all that stuff with a different company that I was in to get to that point of having $5,000 by the time it was September. And I would read it every night and then every morning. I would read it all the time. And then I kind of lost that one. So I read it for a while, for probably a month or 2 months. And then I kind of lost that one. And I ended up moving somewhere else. And I had created a bunch of other ones as I was going, but I didn't stay consistent for a long time. And then I really started staying consistent with it. And then I went back, right? And I went back to the house here and I read it. And all the stuff on this chief aim I've completed now. And it's 2 years later. When you really look at it, it's 2 years later. But do I look at it and go, oh, crap, that sucks? No. Every single thing on there I've done except for go to Thailand. And I'm going to Thailand in September, the same time 2 years later as I put on that thing. But am I going, oh, man, I said I was going to do it 2 years ago, but I didn't do it? No. Because I didn't care. I'm so grateful that I was able to go do it still. An extra 2 years. Most people work 40 years of their life to hopefully retire at 65. I worked for an extra 2 years. Big deal. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, that's why I really want to just got Click Magic. Awesome, Desmond. Already written 90-day goal. Killing it. Rewriting 90-day goal after this. Get like if it takes 2 pages, like get really detailed. What does it smell like? What does it look like? Are you walking out on the beach? Like, go walk somewhere on that day. Or where did you go? Who were you with? What did it smell like? What did it taste like? See, like, look like? What did it feel like? What did everything? Use those 5 senses and get really detailed so that you can't help that when you read it, it automatically paints a picture in your head. Right? Every time I close my eyes and I talk about that story, I can see myself in Thailand overlooking this beautiful view. I've never even been there. You know what I mean? But I've said it to myself so many times, and I always joke about saying, and I'm looking out there, and then the damn monkey's over to the side. I have this picture of this monkey that's on the side that steals my sandwiches, and so I'm going to go to Thailand, and I'm going to be pissed off because I've created this vision about this monkey that's going to steal my sandwiches, and I know he's going to be there when I get there. I've created it. But I get really visual with it, right? And I know kind of what it looks like. You want to get really, really visual and start to really, really think about it and get really detailed on it. Okay? This is going to be the biggest thing, is going over that every single day. Then when you guys are doing ads, when you guys are building pages, when you guys are doing all that other stuff, it's so minor. It's so easy. Like when you really look at it, when you really compare it to, like, people are saying, people come to me and they're like, hard. I'm like, hard compared to what? Facebook ads are hard compared to what? You work construction, buildings, like that's hard. Or you're an electrician, or you're a doctor, or you do this, like that stuff's hard. Working a job is hard. Doing Facebook ads is so easy, right? That was one thing in the story that Cam and I've said this a lot of times, and I was in Seattle at one of our events. This is another thing. We're going to have an AWOL event July or August. I would highly, highly suggest you guys, that you guys all come out to that. That's another big thing that's attributed to my success, is surrounding myself by people like Cameron, by people like Keala, by people like Landon Stewart or Ray Kakuda, right? Getting around these types of people, because you start to take character, like you are who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself by 9 broke, negative people, you're going to be the 10th. If you surround yourself by 9 successful, wealthy, positive people, then you're going to be the 10th there as well, right? So getting around these types of people, you start to think, you start to speak, you start to act like them, right? So July, August, around there, it's either going to be Vegas or San Diego. There's going to be the AWOL team event. I would highly suggest coming out to. But another thing too, and I wanted to kind of, this is something that's still not even really been talked about, but I'm thinking of doing a really like kind of elite mastermind. It's going to be very small, and it's going to be somewhere you guys are going to have to travel, whoever wants to go and do it, if we're going to do it. But it's going to be something where we take 5, maybe 10 people for a week, and we go somewhere cool. I don't know whether it would be like Orlando or somewhere like in California, or if we go to Vegas or something, but it's just like a week-long mastermind where we have you guys build out funnels and walk you through creating a successful campaign and stuff like that. So any of you guys that are interested in stuff like that, let me know. We're going to be doing that later. Not going to be something that we're doing not like right away. It's going to be later on, but just so you guys kind of can see what we're doing. But definitely for the AWOL event, definitely make sure that you guys do come out to that. Do whatever it takes to kind of get in front of those types of people, because that's been huge. But the reason why I started talking about events is because I was in Seattle, right, at one event. This is one time, this one little thing, and it only came from me going to that event. I was going to Cam, and I was like, man, Facebook ads, I'm like, they're so hard. I'm like, sales funnels are hard. I'm like, because not only was I doing Facebook ads like you guys, I was building my own funnels, capturing my own leads, mailing my own leads, doing my own sales presentations, doing everything, right? So I'm like, man, this is hard. Facebook ads are hard. This is all hard. And he goes, listen to yourself talk. All you're doing is saying how difficult it is and how hard it is. He looks at me and goes, this is so easy. And I got pissed off. I was mad. I was like, oh, easy for you? Like, of course it's easy for you, Mr. I go make 7 figures at 24. Like, of course it's easy for you. And then I really started to think about it. The reason why everything's so easy for him is he goes into everything with that type of mindset. Even if he doesn't know how to do anything, he assumes everything is going to be easy, right? And even if he doesn't know how to do it, it doesn't mean it's difficult. He's never done it before, right? Now I had to convince myself. I'm like, you know what? I had to start convincing myself that this stuff's easy. If I want it to become easy, I need to believe that it is. Because if I don't believe that it's easy, how am I ever going to be able to create it to be that way, right? So I started tricking to myself, and I started being like, okay, Facebook ads are easy. Sales funnels are easy. Conversions are easy. This is all easy. And I would constantly tell this to myself. And at first, you're kind of like having a tennis match with yourself, and you're kind of like, your inner voice is like, oh, come on. You're just saying that shit because Cam told you to, right? But so you got to keep going back and forth, right? Because now it goes to the point, because I was doing nothing different. I was doing the same ads, same funnel, same everything, but I went in it with the mindset that it was going to be easy, and I was going to figure out how to do it no matter what. There wasn't something that could come up that was going to make me quit because it was too difficult. I didn't give a crap. There was nothing I could get in my way because it was easy. And I was going to learn how to get to the point where it was going to be easy. And now everything's easy, right? Now Facebook ads are the easiest thing ever. Sales funnels are easy. Conversions are easy. Writing emails is easy. Why? Because I created it to be that way. I chose for it to be easy, and so I would take the actions. Did I know how to do it in the beginning? Was I really good at Facebook ads in the beginning? No, I was awful. I was horrible. But I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept failing, and I kept failing over and over and over and over and over until it got to the point where it's easy. And now I can do it with my eyes closed, right? It's just the repetition and going through and taking the actions that you need to take to make everything being easy. When you first learned how to ride a bike, was it easy? Did you just jump on the bike and sort of, ooh, look at this, I can ride a bike. I didn't even know how to walk, but now I can ride a bike, right? You didn't, right? You fell over and over. You had someone hold onto the back and kind of like hold you as you went and you kept doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it until you could ride it. And now guess what? You jump on a bike and you can ride without even thinking about it, completely unconscious, right? This is exactly what's going to happen with everything here, right? No one knew how to do Facebook ads before, right? But we just kept doing them until we figured out how it worked. We didn't even have training where we literally show you guys how to do all the ads. You know what I mean? Like we're literally gift wrapping everything for you guys. It's that easy. So when you guys get clear, when you write out your 90-day goal, when you take the time to do your morning routine, when you take the time to focus on yourself more than you focus on your business, and then you have a simple system that's really this easy that automates 90% of your sales process, honestly, guys, the only way you guys are going to fail is if you quit. It's the only way. If you keep being consistent, you keep moving forward, you keep growing and do that. I just downloaded the magic. That a boy, Jeff. I remember one of your videos that you told about things, everything. Yeah, now every time I think about it, I see your face. Exactly, Josh. And this was one thing, and it pissed me off at first. It's okay. So Maca, okay. I'll keep you guys in mind for that. So really focus on that stuff. I don't want to overwhelm you too much. So really, okay, you guys should all have a 90-day goal written. You should all have your morning routine set up so you're reading one chapter of the magic every day no matter what. When you finish the 28 days, you start on day 1 and you go through the whole book all over again. Then you finish it, you start on day 1, you go all over, right? So 90-day goal. You should have your magic as your morning routine every day. Set aside half an hour to an hour to read some sort of personal development book or business book every day. Every day. This is every day you're doing this, okay? So your morning routine starts, you wake up in the morning, okay, and you read your 90-day goal and read it and then close your eyes and visualize it for a little bit and have fun with it. Play around with it. Close your eyes, visualize what it would be like and what it would feel like, okay? Then you start with the magic. You read over the first chapter and you complete the activity that they give you to do for the day, okay? You complete that and then you start your day, okay? So that takes what, half an hour, maybe 45 minutes in your morning. You start your day. You go do whatever throughout your day. You have one part of your day where you have your half an hour or an hour that you're going to read. And then at your night before you go to bed, you're going to have that 90-day goal that you're going to go over again before you go to sleep. Every single day you're going to go do that like clockwork over and over and over and over and over every single day. Okay? And then get in the habit of doing that all out. And then if you guys are like, I would highly suggest for all of you guys, if you want Trevor, Trevor, can you post your fan page? Can you post your fan page? I'm pissed, Kevin. I'm just kidding. It's all good, Kevin. This is going to be recorded, so you'll be able to watch the whole thing. That's funny. But Trevor, if you want to post your fan page in here, just as an example, because you literally just started, and so I think I have your fan page. Let me just put this in here, just so you guys can kind of see what Trevor's doing. Oh, I might want to do the actual. Let me see here. I'll grab. Okay. For an example, when you guys are creating posts and stuff like that on your fan page, I'm not actually pissed, Kevin. I was joking. I just saw your message, but I'll answer you later, buddy. Okay. Oh my God, my computer's going slow. Thank you, Trevor. That's what I was trying to do this entire time. Okay. So if you guys want to check that, just look at some of the posts that he's doing. Like, stay consistent. Try and do something where you're posting like 2-3 posts a day. Shoot some videos if you like, but look at Trevor. He's never shot videos before. This is the first time he's ever done it. And, you know, he's just grabbing content that he likes and sharing his opinion on it, right? About motivational, personal development. This is things too. Like if you're reading How to Influence and Influence People, that'll give you some ideas for posts to write on your fan page, right? So keeping consistent. I'm trying to make my page like Trevor's. Sorry, dude, I'm copying you. You don't want to copy, right? You don't want to copy everything that he's doing, but use stuff that he's doing as kind of, you know, an idea, or let it give you ideas of what you can do, right? So you can see how he's been shooting videos on a daily basis, right? He's been taking YouTube videos, posting those, and then sharing his opinion on what he thinks of the video, right? Voicing your opinion and sharing things that you like, that you feel will motivate, that will inspire people, that will give people knowledge that they need for their business or whatever, right? Whatever you're wanting to post, stuff that you like to talk about, that are related to travel, business, motivation, inspiration, entrepreneurship, anything like that, right? And you can shoot your own videos, do stuff. And the thing is, when you're doing videos, guys, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter if you mess up words. It doesn't matter if you barely get anything out. When I first did videos, I was like, hi, I'm Matt. I don't know what to say. Like, I had no clue, right? I had no idea, but just get it out. If you're going to talk about why you got started into internet marketing and why you wanted to, you know, create your own lifestyle, to quit your job and do things that you love, right? And you can speak about that. Speak about whatever, right? Just be real, right? If you mess up words, or if you don't know what you're going to say, who cares? Just post it up. Show people that you're a real person, right? So we've already gone 7.5. I wanted to really stress the personal development aspect to this. Really stress that you guys are going through, writing out your 90-day goal, getting extremely clear, right? And then you have actions for you guys to take every single day. You guys should be posting 3 posts a day to your fan page, I would say, at least, of content that you like. I would shoot videos. I would shoot personal videos if you like. If you really are against shooting your own videos, then don't. But I would say the people that do shoot their own videos are going to get better results. And post 3 a day at least. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, when you guys are going to post on your fan page, you can actually make a post, and instead of going publish, there's a little arrow beside it. You can click it and you can schedule it for later. So say, for example, you guys work Sunday, or Sunday's a family day, you're not doing anything. You make one post, schedule it for 10 a.m. Sunday. Then you make another post, schedule it for 2 p.m. Sunday. Then another post, schedule it for 6 p.m. Sunday. Then stop. Now tomorrow, you're going to have a post that goes out at 10, one that goes out at 2, and one that goes out at 6, while you're out with your family and doing whatever, right? So you can schedule your post for the entire week, whatever it may be, right? But get in consistently, right? For those of you guys that haven't already started creating content, start doing that, right? Start creating more content and putting it up on your fan pages, getting used to shooting videos and stuff like that, playing around with stuff. Just have fun with it, right? It doesn't need to be anything like super serious, but just have fun with it. Play around with it and be yourself, right? Get in the habit of doing stuff like that. Have your morning routine set up, read books on a daily basis, and then keep consistent with your ads. Well, I'm getting some ideas. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Get ideas from him. Don't copy everything word for word, right? You want to be, that's the thing, is Trevor's going to speak completely different than every single one of you guys do, right? So you want to kind of it's all about adding your own, injecting your own personality into it, right? Speak how you would normally speak and talk how you would normally talk, right? Getting through that. And then when we start doing ads and stuff, you guys all have new ad videos to use. So I would highly suggest taking down the videos that you're using before. Use the new video that I posted in the post below here. There's a quick update with a video. I showed you how to update the thumbnail, right? So put in a cool picture for the thumbnail of your video that you think is going to capture people's attention when they see it in their newsfeed, right? And I would test doing things like that. Use this copy that I put in there. right? So you have a new video, you got new copy in there, you can play around with your split testing and stuff, and then you have new copy on your capture pages and stuff like that as well, right? And this is going to be consistently, we're going to be adding to this moving forward, and when we launch the system, it's just going to be more and more and more stuff going. And so the more action you take right now, right, you're going to become more consciously competent about everything that we're doing here, and everything's just going to start to become that much easier. Then when we start adding pieces to the puzzle, it's nothing, right? Because you can handle it, because you've been taking action this whole time, right? You've been moving, right? It'll all be easy. We're all going to be moving and getting stuff done here. So what I want to do, you guys all know about the magic. You guys have the 90-day goal. You guys are all going to write if you haven't written it out already. You guys have books. And if not, you've downloaded books, right? And then you guys switch up your ad with the new video. You can try using the new copy or the copy that you used in your last ad, right? And yeah, you guys should be good to go there. I'm flying out to Hawaii at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm going to have to jet here. I only have a couple more hours in town to see everyone before I leave. But while I'm out there, we'll be doing calls weekly. I'll be with Ray Kakuda. So for those of you guys that are in the AWOL Power Players group, the Monday calls, the Thursday calls, all that stuff, I'll be doing those with Ray while we're out there. So just make sure that you guys really, really take action on this. If you guys have any questions about what you guys need to be doing moving forward, now is your time. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes here just to put some questions. And as long as those questions, I'll get those questions answered. And then you guys all kind of know what you guys need to be doing moving forward. It's just going to get easier and easier, guys. Julian did $10,000 last month. We had tons of people that were able to come in and get their first sale, their first new member. We had people that had never made sales before, ever. They never even thought it was possible they were able to come in and get sales, right? We had numerous people have their first $250 day, their first $100 day, their first $500 day, their first $1,000 day, right? And it all came as a result of just being consistent, following through, and taking action on a daily basis, right? I'm showing you guys everything that I've talked about today. I've done pretty much religiously to get to the point of quitting my job, right? If that's the goal that you guys all want to be getting to, right? You guys need you got to work hard, hustle, right? Hustle and split test a bunch of different ads. If I say put up 3 posts on your fan page, put up 5 if you want to hustle. You know what I mean? Like just because I say do 3, just because I say do $5 a day on ads, you know what I mean? You want to test each ad at $5, and you don't want to be scaling it until it's really working. But all you need to do is use Click Magic and track and see, okay, I spent $5 on this ad and I got 10 clicks. That means I'm paying 50 cents a click. That's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay, and I can handle it, right? All right. So I'll wait a couple more seconds. Just make sure that if anyone has questions, if anyone doesn't know what to do, if anyone doesn't have, make sure that you just followed this entire thing. Write out your 90-day goal for September, right? Get your morning routine in place with the magic. Get a book that you're going to read half an hour to an hour a day. Read your 90-day goal in the morning and at night. Be consistent with your fan page, posting up quality content, sharing some stuff. Look at Gary Vaynerchuk. If Trevor, if you want to post, I don't know if that was you listening to Gary Vee or if it was Jake Bergsma. Jake's actually gone in Harrison. I think it might have been him. Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, you guys want to learn how to do social media marketing? Look up Gary Vaynerchuk's page. Okay, the guy is a genius. If someone wants to post that name, look up Gary Vaynerchuk. Look up his fan page and see the content he puts up. He puts up lots of super short little videos. His type of content is stuff you can share on your page too. You could post videos about Gary. You don't want to copy my mission accent, buddy. Do you track each ad? with ClickMagic, what you guys want to be able to do right now, you guys are doing very, very basic Facebook advertising. You guys are putting up a post and you're running ads to that post. So with that being done, you really cannot track a specific ad unless you're only running one ad at a time as far as like clicks and stuff, right? You want to be, unless you're making multiple posts, what you can do is you can have a ClickMagic link in one post, right? And then have one ad running to that, and you can track everything like that, and then have another ad that goes to another post, right, with another ClickMagic link. So you can make numerous posts, Rebecca, and then have different ClickMagic links for each post, and be able to track each ad. Ultimately, we want to get to the point where each ad is being tracked, yes, right? But right now, this is very basic stuff for you guys. And so all we want to do is make sure that you're getting clicks for under 50 cents. 30 cents is the best, but under 50 cents at least. Awesome, Justin. Love seeing you take action, buddy. Your fan page is good too. I took a brief look at it. I'll check it out more later, but I remember you posted up some videos and stuff. That's awesome. So with that being said, I don't see any other questions here. I want to make sure that all you guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Make sure that you're going in, write out your 90-day goals, get everything set up, get the magic, get a book that you can read on a daily basis, and start focusing on yourself more than you focus on your business, because then you're going to take that into when we're doing ads, right? And then guess what? If a little thing comes up when you're doing your ads, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Everything is so minor. There's nothing that could come up while you're marketing that's big enough to get you to quit if you have the right mindset. There's nothing. There's nothing that could have got in my way to stop me from creating my first $10,000 a month. There's nothing that could have stopped me from getting to the point of being able to not have to go back to my job, right? It didn't matter what came up. Justin Connell, Gary Vaynerchuk, yes. Yes, I did, Angela. I'm glad you caught that. I was when I was closing my eyes earlier, that's what I was visualizing. And what do you know? It happens, right? All right, guys. So what else? That's I don't want to take up too much now. Just guys, paying very close attention. I'll be posting updates in the group. Make sure Monday, obviously, we're going to be having a call at 5. We're also going to be having our next webinar Monday. So for those of you guys that are getting your ads up, make sure to get rolling on that. Let's crank those out. And then Thursday's webinars. So just make sure that you guys are keeping up with updates, right? Find someone in this chat here who's working with us, who's running, reach out to them and be like, hey, do you want to be accountability partners, right? Find a little group of people, reach out to someone, go find someone that's commenting on this chat here and reach out to them and be like, hey, do you want to be accountability partners? Let's work together on some stuff. Let's mastermind on some ads. Like Jeff and Kevin, why don't you guys, and Josh, why don't you 3 get together and mastermind on some ads? Madka, Des, Michael, all of you guys in here, reach out to someone else that's commented on here, that's active. Paul, Eleanor, Torrance, Justin, Rebecca, Madka, Michael, everyone. Right? Reach out to somebody, find someone that you can have as an accountability partner to make sure that you guys are on top of each other. Like, hey, did you get your post done for today? What kind of ads are you testing? Right? What different demographics? How are they going? Right? Make sure that you guys are really pushing each other and keeping each other accountable. That's what myself and Julian did, which was one of the biggest contributors to us creating the success that we have, is we were always pushing each other and keeping each other accountable. All right, guys, so with that being said, I'm going to cut this off here. I got to make sure I see everyone I need to see and get all the stuff I need done before I leave tomorrow at 6 a.m. I just saw someone post one more thing. I believe it was Kevin. What did Kevin say? I just want to make sure that I didn't leave any questions unanswered. Kevin, well, I guess, Kevin, you came a bit late, so I would definitely go through and watch the entire thing. And my computer's freezing. Okay, so I'm with that being said, then we got pretty much done. You guys all know you guys need to be doing moving forward. You guys have new video to use for your ads, so I'd make a new post and start running some new ads. and let's get rolling and crush this out, guys. All right. I love you guys and appreciate you guys so much, and we'll be in touch shortly. All right. Take care, and we'll chat soon.